shouted
hope he
at his
sees this.
face when you see him.
He doesn't like. I don't think he likes it.
He loves being shouted.
Vicky here at Download Festival with VOWWS. How are you guys today?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I wanted to speak about your track Shudder. Which I wrote, for me, sounded like toxic codependency, inner demons.
Yeah. You actually kind of almost like spot on. Like
Yeah.
lyrically.
Yeah.
So I literally woke up from a dream and the lyric, "I'll get you into any trouble you want," was in my head. So I woke up and I was like, that's a really cool lyric. And everything came from that. But it is, like a lot of our stuff is about like relationships in general, but not like in a sappy way or anything, like about the ins and outs of like people.
Life is all about relationships with friends, with your family, with your colleagues, with anybody that you know, and just the energy between people.
Yeah.
I think that's what you mean, right?
So you're not wrong though. You've kind of hit the nail on the head.
Interesting that you said you had an idea from a dream.
Yeah.
I sometimes have the wildest dreams, and then I write them down and think this could be the greatest novel ever written.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dreams are amazing.
I mean, it's your subconscious, you know. It's the back where it's quiet, you know, you're asleep. Life isn't just shoving itself in your face, and the distractions and the responsibilities, it's all just like, you know, didn't David Lynch sort of write from that place too? And his work was
pretty much.
Yeah, I think there's something to that.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like pure or something, you know what I mean? Like it's unfiltered through.
I feel like if you try and do it, it doesn't happen.
I don't think so.
Cheesy and shitty.
You can just sleep a lot.
Yeah.
I saw something, I mean, it's probably bullshit. I mean, it's bull heck.
Bull stuff.
Bull stuff. But it's some sort of machine that can read and translate your dreams and like transcribe them for you. Let's all invest in that. What do you think?
If you could describe your band in an object, a sound, and an emoji, which would you pick?
A sound. The sound would be...
The emoji would be the one that's like the awkward one.
The stressed one.
Yeah, the stressed out one.
And what about the object?
The object would be...
A dildo.
I was going to say a knife.
Same thing.
Jesus Christ.
I like it. We're really finding out a bit more about your band now. This is why we ask these questions.
This is like a therapy session or something.
Do you find yourselves using AI for anything?
No. We don't like it. I mean, look, there's areas where it's already applied and it has made life easier. I think there's certain like tools in Photoshop, like there's certain, you know, and you know, when you Google something, there's that AI overview that sort of gives you like a summary so you don't have to like find. However, when it comes to like replicating the human experience, I think it's such a bummer. I'm not interested in AI art. I'm not interested in generating images from AI even. But I do understand, you know, sometimes on a budget you're like, oh, we want to have like a heart that bursts into flames, and it's, you know, you can't afford to do that. You know, pyrotechnics or whatever.
Yeah.
So, you know, but I'm sort of like, unless I really need it, I'm really trying to avoid it. And like robots, all of that shit freaks me out.
Yeah.
There was a second where people were like, oh, musicians are going to be out of work. I'm like, no, they're not. AI music is terrible.
Do you consider songwriting storytelling?
I think so.
Yeah,
for sure.
I often consider it like a little bit more like painting a picture with words and, you know, music as well. It's definitely telling a story, and it's taking someone's hand and leading them through. I keep going back to the pictures thing. It's like, because it's not literally. I mean, for me, it's different for everyone, and I know you're the same, but like it's not so literal as like telling a specific story. It's like showing people things, like and it's
a feeling.
Yeah.
You know, you want them to feel a certain thing. So whatever you need to say and construct, you know. I wish you could smell music too. Yeah. Just like have all the senses. Yeah. It can be like subconscious and like in the back of you, like dreams, like it goes to the same place in your mind.
Yeah, and well, your music videos are very creative, and I wondered about your process for those.
We just do them all together.
Yeah. Riz is the visual person more so than me.
Yeah, I've always liked to, I either wanted to do music or something in film, and I ended up choosing music. But being in a band, we'd always, before, TikTok and all of that even, it wasn't just like, oh, content, we need content. We sort of liked putting together striking imagery. It's just another tool, isn't it, to sell, or not sell, but to like invoke whatever the emotion is that you want, out of somebody.
And I always write music when I'm looking at an image. I find it really hard to write music just without something visually stimulating. And often it's stuff that she's done as well. So it's like a circle.
We just kind of go back and forth between each other.
Yeah. I mean, whenever I look at videos like that, I always think this must be such a good creative outlet. What should people do to be more creative in their everyday lives?
Just, you know what? We all have phones in our cameras in our phones. The whole phone, carrying the internet around with you, like whatever, that's problematic in certain ways. Everyone's too connected. But there's a sick camera in there. When I see something beautiful that just happens in life, that isn't staged, that isn't like, oh, we're trying to do something. And I just get my phone out and I have like thousands of videos of all these moments that happened. So just like capture things, and you can, even within your phone, but you can get editing software and just tell a little story, manipulate what you filmed and make it something else, and put a weird sound to it, and until you're happy with it. It's like anyone can do it.
Yeah, just
so if you're feeling it, just do it is our slogan.
We made that up.
Yeah, we came up with that ourselves. I don't think anyone else has.
I've never heard it before.
I haven't heard from any
I've
lawyers.
Never heard it either.
It's fine.
Cool. All right.
How was your set at Download Festival today?
It was great.
It was good.
It's a pleasure.
What were the crowd like out there? What was the energy like?
It was good. It's like our first time for a lot of these big festivals, so we always know that like not a lot of people may know us, but we'll there's always like a few people, but our job is to draw them in. Just like play a sick show, sound great, like good music, and get people to like, and it happens pretty much every time. Like when you catch the people that are just walking to something else, and they'll be like, what's that? And come and check it out.
And for those that haven't seen you before, could you describe your sound and your aesthetic?
Describe our sound, Matt.
We call us, it's death pop, but it's pop music, but it's done.
It's like cinematic and noisy, but we like to sort of like write pop structures and keep it, simple, but within that get kind of dark and angsty and use weird sounds and
So what's next for VOWWS after Download Festival?
We've got
a couple of days off in London, which is nice. And
if anyone wants to come and see us in London, like, and I don't mean see our show, I mean like come and hang out.
No, I don't want to hang out with anyone.
Anyway, so then we're playing with Jerry Cantrell in London, and then we're doing Hellfest and playing with Jerry again in Paris, doing Resurrection Fest. I hope I'm not forgetting anything.
Grass Pop?
Grass Pop.
Yeah. It's like a bunch of festivals, and then the rest of the dates we are on tour with Jerry Cantrell.
Yeah.
Which has been great.
Yeah.
And the bass player's name in that band is Smelliot.
I never knew that.
Look for Smelliot.
It's Elliot, but
That's
we call him
his name.
Smelliot.
No, it's Smelliot. Shout
I hope he
it at
sees
his
this.
face when you see him.
He doesn't like. I don't think he likes it.
He loves being shouted. He loves people to shout Smelliot in his face. So if Jerry Cantrell's band comes around.
Well, thank you so much for speaking to us today.
No worries.
Awesome. Thank you.